Gary Ridgway, known as the Green River Killer, lived a life that seemed ordinary on the surface, but hid one of the darkest secrets in American criminal history. Born on February 18, 1949, in Salt Lake City, Utah, Ridgway grew up in a troubled home in Seattle, Washington. His childhood was marked by a volatile mother-son relationship. His mother was domineering and controlling, and his father often spoke about sex workers in degrading terms. These early influences planted seeds of anger and obsession in Gary's mind. Ridgway was not a standout student. He struggled academically and was known to have a low IQ. As a teenager, he displayed disturbing behavior, including once stabbing a young boy just to see what it felt like. Despite this, he eventually graduated high school and enlisted in the U.S. Navy, serving in Vietnam. During this time, he contracted several sexually transmitted diseases, which only deepened his resentment toward women, especially sex workers. After returning home, Ridgway married several times, holding down steady jobs as a truck painter and appearing to be an unassuming suburban man. But beneath his quiet demeanor, he was developing into one of America's most prolific serial killers. Between 1982 and 1998, women began disappearing from the streets around Seattle and King County. Many were sex workers or runaways. Their bodies started turning up along the Green River, leading investigators to name the unknown perpetrator the Green River Killer. Ridgway had an almost mechanical method. He would pick up his victims, strangle them, often with his bare hands or ligatures, and dump their bodies in wooded areas or near rivers. Sometimes he would return to the corpses, committing necrophilia. For nearly 2 decades, the Green River Killer eluded capture. Ridgway even passed a polygraph test early in the investigation. It wasn't until 2001, through advances in DNA technology, that investigators linked him to several victims. In 2003, Gary Ridgway confessed to the murders of 48 women, though he claimed the real number was likely over 70. He showed little emotion, describing his crimes in chilling detail and justifying them by saying he was cleaning up the streets. In exchange for avoiding the death penalty, he agreed to help authorities locate the remains of his victims. Ridgway was sentenced to life in prison without parole and remains incarcerated at the Washington State Penitentiary. Behind bars, Gary Ridgway has remained eerily calm, a man who lived an ordinary life while committing extraordinary evil. His case remains one of the most haunting examples of how a killer can hide in plain sight, blending into the very community he terrorized for years.